The Minister of Education, Dr. Tunji Alausa, has inaugurated the Research and Innovation Commercialization Committee. The significant event reflects the Federal Ministry of Education's drive to advance research and innovation as catalyst for national development. Welcome to Equal Blog and TV. My name is Comfort Olayinka. Stay tuned for more reports. The Federal Ministry of Education has inaugurated a ministerial committee to drive the commercialization of research output from Nigeria's tertiary institutions. The Research and Innovation Commercialization Committee aims to bridge the gap between academia and industry, turning research into commercially viable products and services. The Minister of Education, Dr. Tunji Alausa, emphasized that the initiative aligns with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's renewed hope agenda, focusing on transitioning Nigeria to a knowledge-driven economy. The minister announced a 50 million student grant venture capital initiative targeting undergraduate students with viable business models and innovations ready for market expansion.
We have to look at things in a broader way and zero down, because this is going to be a bigger committee, which is coming to be after this a Research and Innovation Commercialization Committee. So, in the form of microcosm, that will be your microcosm of what we're doing here. Continue to do your work, and we can now fuse it into what the national the National Interministerial Committee will be doing. I said earlier on that I'll be meeting probably the next half hour with the Minister for Science and Technology, as well as the SA, Special Advisor to the President on Policy Coordination. Within that committee, was a National Research Fund has also been buried into that committee. What we want to discuss is that to move that National Research Fund away, because myself and Ms. Adiza Bala, we worked for the last 10 months, and we've gotten some commitment from the President to set up this Research Development Agency, Research Development Fund. So if we can quickly leapfrog to get that set up in the next succeeding months, which we'll discuss will be a fund that will have about so much percentage of the consolidated revenue fund. You talked about Nigerian GDP, research to GDP ratio. We're probably the lowest in the world. There's no gainsaying saying something else. So because we don't have a dedicated way in which our government fund research, we fund them through various research institutes, and this money are capital budgets. And capital budgets sometimes don't get cash back. And sometimes when they get cash back, the government looks at it. It's government. Government is very, anywhere in the world, not very inflexible, because they have to meet the needs of millions of people. So they look at those capital allocation as research, which shouldn't be the way. At the end of the year, if it's not used, it gets mopped up. There's no research that gets finished within a year. And that's why you need a dedicated, different instrument, a different agency that knows what research is all about. And you pull that fund there, and they can fund research multi-year, year over year. And we need that. And today, we have a President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, that fervently believes in education and human capital development. So we have the political will to do this for a change in our country. With this subnational collaboration as well, we need to get a subnational government as well here. As you move into your deliberations, coming up with detailed reports and future roadmap, we can arrange a presentation by the group to the Nigerian Governor Forum so that we can get them involved. We at the Ministry of Education today we have intense collaboration with the subnational government, because like our president will say, the federal government doesn't have the citizens reside at the state. So we need to get them involved in everything we do. But I can assure you, myself and Minister of State will give you the maximum backing. And as you move along in this journey of doing this work, whatever you want us to do, we'll jump in and do it.
The initiative will be anchored by the Tertiary Education Trust Fund in partnership with the Bank of India. The committee chairman, Dr. Tayo Aduloju, emphasized the need for innovation capital to drive transformation and build lasting institutional linkages. Comfort Olayinka, Eco Hot Blog TV.